Yo, welcome back to the channel, boys and girls. Today we are installing a new bottom bracket courtesy of Wheels Manufacturing. The bottom bracket we have here today is a BB30 Outboard bottom bracket. Now before we can install this, we first have to remove the current bottom bracket, which is a standard BB30 bottom bracket on our Specialized Allez Sprint. And the reason why we had to remove this first and install this is because this bottom bracket already installed here does not fit Shimano's Hollowtech cranks. So before we can get that crank on there, we have to remove this using a standard bottom bracket bearing press tool. We also have the bottom bracket socket tool, wrenches, and a couple of other tools. So this video is part of a larger series of videos where I am building up this bike you see here, which is my Specialized Allez Sprint. So let's get started. Alrighty, so for this bottom bracket removal tool, you basically have two sides. You have the bottom bracket cup, which we have right here, and then we also have, this is the other end, which is once we twist them and torque them together, this should hopefully pop out the bottom bracket. I hope this goes correctly. And we also have this piece. So this piece right here, this is what sits flush on the inside of the BB30 bottom bracket. So between this, the cup, and the press itself, this should hopefully pop out the bottom bracket. Pop this bad boy in here like so. So you see how it's flush. Spin this in. Alrighty, and this is not working. Cut. Okay, so with the cup in place, we are going to spin this together, and as it tightens, as I spin, it's going to push out the BB30 bottom bracket. It's actually quite easy. And there we go. The first one is out. That is super duper easy, much easier than a BB86 press fit. And now we basically repeat the process on the other side. And out it goes. And there's the other side. All right, so now that the original bottom bracket and bearings have been removed, we can begin to install our BB30 outboard bottom bracket, as I mentioned before, courtesy of Wheels Manufacturer. But before we start the installation, we do have to grease the insides of the bottom bracket shell, as well as the new bottom bracket itself. So basically what you have is, you have here, you have on the drive side, this is the side that you essentially just press into here. And then on the non-drive side, this is where we screw it in with our bottom bracket tool. So let's begin. So using our grease here, we're going to apply a little bit of grease here on the inside. Here, bloop, bloop, bloop. We're gonna do the same on the other side. So with the drive side now grease, we're going to pop that in here like so. Get some air in the threading as well. Alrighty, so I switched the bike around so I can give you guys a better look at what's going on. So basically we have two tools. We have this bottom bracket wrench for the drive side, and we have this socket wrench for the non-drive side. So the drive side of the bottom bracket has already been pressed in. That was super easy, straightforward. And on the non-drive side, this is the side that needs to be threaded in. Now the recommended torque for this is between 30 to 40 Newton meters. So let's begin. And for this process, it is a good idea to have both of these. It's not required. You could probably get away with just one of them, but at the very least, having a torque wrench is probably a good idea. And lastly, guys, we go ahead and add our dust covers on each side. And I just want to apologize, as far as the torque settings for the bottom bracket, it's actually between 40 to 50 Newton meters instead of 30 to 40 Newton meters. So Wheels Manufacturers specifies the bottom bracket be torqued to 40 to 50 Newton meters. So stay tuned to the channel, guys, and we will continue on our build. Thanks for watching. I'll check you guys on the next one. Peace.